Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Lezozo GH, also known in other circles as Leslie Nitete Annan. I am a teacher as well as an entrepreneur, and I'm a writer as well. Today's video is on the fact that customer is king is overrated. Customer is king is overrated, and I'm going to go into details about why I think it is overrated. I believe you have your own ideas about this, and as you're going through them, as you're listening, if you come to a point that you disagree or you agree very much with, remember to state that in the comment, and remember to like this video for others to also get to watch them, as well as to share. And remember to subscribe. Always subscribe. It's very important. Before we really talk into detail about the fact that it's overrated, let's look at this. Who is a customer? A customer is a person who patronizes the goods or service that you provided, and of course helps the business to thrive. His patronage or her patronage will cause the business to thrive. A king. A king is a person with special privileges as well as responsibilities. The customer is king put together would mean that a customer is king is the fact that there's a person who patronizes the goods or service they're providing, and this person helps the business to thrive, and for that matter has certain privileges, and therefore would also have certain responsibilities. These responsibilities we'll talk about, and these responsibilities are very important in knowing that customer is king is a bit overrated. You see, under in principle, customer is king is all very important. In principle, it's very important that a business should treat a customer with all reverence, with all respect. It's very important, so that of course the person would always have to return or would return just for having been treated well. The problem only arises where there is an abuse, and I'm beginning to see there's a continual abuse, just because I've done several businesses and I've discovered that there's these people who come with that idea that customer is right, customer is king, and therefore when they have any problem and the problem have to be treated, then they instead of going to the right person for the problem to be treated, they do all sort of broadcasting and say all stuff. It is not very well, and this is the reason, one of the reasons why I've chosen to talk about customer is king is overrated. And let's look at this. In any kind of transaction, any human transaction, there are emotions at play. Emotions of anger, emotions of sadness, envy, jealousy, happiness, all are at play. And therefore, they must never be taken for granted. All these emotions, be you be you a business or be you a customer, emotions should be well respected. A customer who wants to be respected should also show respect to the business owner or the customer service provider, customer service personnel. It's very important that there will be mutual respect. When there's mutual respect, there is this warm feeling that comes at both sides. You see the customer happy, is the business happy, both thriving and business continuing, and everybody getting the better of it. Also, there is this, apart from the people getting mutual respect and therefore enjoying it. When there's mutual respect, the transaction becomes repeatable, because you know humans and how they are. Would like to go where we are appreciated. I would like to do business with people we appreciate. It doesn't stop like that. It doesn't stop for the customer. It doesn't stop for the business. So the mutual respect should be there. This is what I would like to bring to everybody's focus, that the customer and the business, or the business provider or the service provider, respect. Both. That's the core of all that I'm saying. There's this new situation to where at any time the scale can turn, it can shift, so that you see a customer becoming a business and the business becoming a customer. So therefore, one will have to provide service for the other. Where there has been the disruption already, then of course you should know that then it's not going. This new relationship that is being cultivated wouldn't work. We are in the internet age, where you become a business because you might be selling something. It might be personal property that you're selling, However, you sell into a business. Service happen at various levels. Customer service. Some people believe when customer service stops at a situation where there is a standing business, a physical business, and there is a human being coming as a customer to patronize what is being sold there. That is the traditional one. But we also have nowadays we have the online business where there is the need for respect, mutual respect. There's a need for mutual respect. You don't see the service to you. It doesn't mean that you should send any kind of message, hate message, or disrespectful message. You see, the way I normally say this, that the way people request or require that others are patient with them, they should always remember that that's also what they is also is expected of them. They have to also have patience with people, because we are all fallible in this world. We all make mistakes. So when you're patient with others, then you expect them to also be patient with you. And this should any kind of business we're doing, online business, physical business, even there is a business situation also in schools where you have a teacher and you have a student. There's still customer relationship going on there. What most people do not know is that they tend to think that since they are the ones giving the knowledge, then and I'm talking of a school situation where they are giving the knowledge, then they are the kings. They don't treat the customers well. You're not going to have much respect. You're not going to have you're not going to have repeat business when you continue abusing the relationship you have with your customer. It's the same thing. You're not going to have a better relationship. You're going to have a better response when you are providing you a service that you need. In all, any patronage that any service that you patronize, there is a need or want you want to satisfy, and that is very important. So if your needs and wants are important to you, then you should treat the person who is giving you these things as also important. Apart from that, there are other situations too where you buying things. Then the COVID era opened our mind to certain things where somebody could have a product and wouldn't want to give to you because they might run out of stock for themselves too. This should let you know that it's at this point of hardship, that the business owner would have to uh, pick those he likes, or those he would like to give special perks to. So always remember, customer is king. Yes. I do remember this joke about a man who went to a shop, a boutique, to buy something, and the the lady who has to serve him was a bit endowed. What this good man did was he tried to grope the lady, and unfortunately the lady's hand ended up on his face. Somebody would call it slap. In fact, and that was at that point the man was like, what happened to customer is always right. It's funny, and this is the abuse I'm talking about. People are always abusing the system. And yes, customer is king is true, but we've seen ourselves in situations where you see people abusing it. The abuse is too much. The abuse has to stop.